How has the sporadic intimacy affected you?
I've gotten very insecure, like, why even try to initiate anything when I'm gonna get rejected? Ricky would be tired or...
Lisa Ling stripped down as part of a sex therapy session. The season premiere of This Is Life with Lisa Ling.
The 4th season of the docuseries is back on CNN. Lisa Ling joins us now. Welcome.
Having me.
Hi, Lisa. By the way, you look great over there.
I know, this button was not closed, and someone came and said, "Is that supposed to be like that?" No.
Thought it was just selling the shop.
Exactly.
No.
It's actually really cool to meet you finally. You were actually one of the reasons why I accepted the job at Channel 1 a couple years ago, several years ago.
Yeah.
You and Anderson Cooper, I was like, yeah, I want to be part of that group.
Follow that.
I want to be part of that group.
Yeah,
for
for
sure.
those who don't know, Channel 1 is a show that's seen in middle schools and high schools across the country, and people like Anderson and I and you kind of cut our teeth there and learn how the business worked.
I was in the Winnebago on Road Rules. Tomatoes.
I remember that, yeah.
Same.
Somebody in the back thought that was funny.
Hashtag same.
Let's
We
talk
all had to
about
start
this.
somewhere, right?
Exactly. Okay, so what is this episode that we're going to see all about sex? This wasn't the clip I saw this morning of you taking off your clothes that aired last week.
Yeah, so our first episode, we profiled 2 women who are in the business of sexual healing. And what they're trying to do is just normalize the conversation about sex. And one of the women that we profiled is a surrogate partner. And so these are therapists who become physical with their clients, and it culminates in them actually having sex. And one of the exercises they do is they stand in front of a mirror, completely naked with their client, both of them, and they talk about the things that they like and dislike. And I was watching her with her client who has pretty severe cerebral palsy. And they were standing there, and he was talking about his body in such a confident, brave way. And as I was watching him, I was thinking, if he can do that, why do I have hang-ups about my own body? And I did not set out and plan to do this, but I just felt compelled to disrobe as well because it was such a safe place. And I came to the realization, why do we all have such hang-ups about our body? You know, if we didn't have these kinds of hang-ups, we wouldn't need to be sexually healed, you know? And body image, sexual trauma, all of these things play into having blockages to our sexual energy or deficiencies in our sex life. And one of our experts said that if you have any of those deficiencies, it affects every aspect of your life.
Now,
and it makes sense.
Now, did you warn people before you started taking, or you just like moved so emotionally?
No, I didn't even think I was going to do it that day. So you hear my sound guy saying, "Well, I guess I better take the microphone," because
She's disrobing.
It really wasn't my intention. But after seeing this young man, you know, so bravely talking about his body, I just felt like, why are we all so hung up? You know,
So what did
we're all
it feel
beautiful
like?
bodies.
What did you see or what did you say in that moment?
You know, Kit, it's funny because initially when I first did, I was terrified. My heart was pulsating out of my body.
Right.
But after 10 minutes, it just felt so natural. Because at the end of the day, we are all bodies and we're all beautiful in our own way. You know, we have these impossible standards of beauty to live up to that our girls are growing up living up to. But at the end of the day, we are all beautiful. And that was it was a big step for me because I've always had these kinds of issues, you know, and I think most people have.
And so what were you surprised by, or were there other surprises for you in this journey, specifically talking about sex, that you found in your experience?
Well, I mean, so many things. And I think that this whole idea of how much we promote and publicize sex, but yet we still don't really talk about it substantively. You know, with marriages these days are 20% of marriages right now are sexless. And one of the exercises that I witnessed was a couple sexless.
Like not having it?
Yes.
Wait till you get married.
Wait till you get married.
What?
After a couple of years, yeah.
Wait.
I know. That's why he's so truly astounded. Sexless.
20%.
Ain't happening. Ain't happening.
They say 20%, but I believe it's a lot higher. And one of the exercises that one of our experts did with a couple that was in a sexless marriage was just had them hold each other's hearts and look each other in the eyes. And that was even difficult for them to do, because how often do you and your husband sit there with, you know, without, you know, clothes on or whatever, and just look in each other's eyes? It's incredibly hard to do these days, you know? And I think that having these conversations and just normalizing it, I think can, in effect, help every aspect of our life.
I'm doing that tonight.
I'm gonna say, I want to touch somebody's heart.
You don't know what to
I want to touch her heart right now.